If you're here, there's a good chance you think others out there are doing way better than you in life. That's natural, because considering Maslow's hierarchy of needs, we all want self-actualization to make sure we're doing good in life. Now, your status builds up over time, but some people go all out or buy it. So, welcome once again to Fortune Mentors, where we help you grow into your desired self that you've dreamed of all along. In today's video, let's talk about the 8 power moves that grant you status almost instantly. Number 1. Your country. First things first, here's a valuable fact that needs to stick with you. Living in a different country instantly grants status. Growing up, we're sure you have heard of people in more prosperous countries and saw them as richer, healthier, and more put together. That wasn't just your childhood delusion. That's actually true. And perhaps the best part about this is that moving to a different country is achievable if you really want to do it. If a better life awaits you and your future children elsewhere, why not move? It's an emotional decision more than a financial one, and the upside is immense. Sure, some downsides might tag along, but it's not very smart to stay stuck in your comfort zone. After all, you can always return if you don't like it. Think of it as an experiment for a year and set out on a journey of self-discovery. The elevation in status won't fail to surprise you. Number 2, your followers. For the second one on the list, your followers have a lot to do with your status. But it's not just about the number of followers. It's about the attention you're grabbing along the way. The truth is, we live in an attention economy, where attention leads to money. Remember the memes that get viral? They're cashing in on attention, and they're doing great. Many individuals, even the most random ones, make huge sums by playing with people's attention. The Kardashians are experts at this. No wonder they've earned all the societal status through it. Whoever can grab attention can sell something, and you know what that leads to? Wealth. And goes without saying that it's wealth that grants status because we envy it in others. In fact, this is the core principle behind the success of Google and Meta. They enable people to buy attention with money. Pause the video and think about it before we hop on to the next one. Number 3, your mindset. Sometimes it all comes down to your mindset, and the lesser you worry, the better place you end up. Don't the carefree ones always catch our attention? No, we don't mean the I live on whatever God provides type, but the I've done enough, I have enough, and I don't need to do more kind. In a world filled with stress and hurry, encountering someone truly enjoying the moment feels like an insult to our way of life. It's pretty fascinating. Some of our friends sold their companies, booked the win, and chose to enjoy life. One spends time with his kid, reads, and plays tennis, while another sails around the world with no fixed return date. These people hold more status than many in powerful positions because they've truly won the game. These are the people who inspire us to do the same. Number 4, your spouse. This one matters way more than you think. That's because your spouse says a lot about your intimate life. They are the person you've chosen to spend your entire life with out of everyone in the world. You might not realize it. It's a significant choice, and your partner can either enhance or totally put down your perceived status. If you were to look around, most successful people have super supportive partners standing behind to cheer them up. Remember Lionel Messi, our very own favorite footballer. He doesn't fail to show the world how his wife is his #1 supporter, and that's just one example we've highlighted. So, the golden nugget here is that choosing the right person can boost your status, while the wrong partner might hold you back. The world admires those who get it right because there must be something special about you for them to choose you as their life partner. Number 5, where you come from. Not many people will tell you that, but status is often genetically transmitted, with reputation passing down from one generation to the next. That goes to show that your background, especially your parents, has a lot to do with your status in life. And here's another moment of truth. Offspring of respected individuals often enjoy more leniency. It's an unfair advantage that children from super privileged and famous families get to enjoy. But don't let this fool you, because building status the right way, through professionalism, fairness, and keeping promises, creates a powerful reputation that benefits everyone in your life. And that's just the right way to land a status that lives long. Sure, some try to cheat the system through name-dropping or association, borrowing someone else's status. But how long can they go with that? In most cases, it's not really far. Number 6, your car. This one may sound a bit too materialistic, but the car you drive matters a lot to the world. It really speaks volumes about you in today's culture. Speaking of the boomer generation, they're too focused on cars and big houses. But newer generations have way different priorities now. Affording a home is a challenge, and investing heavily in a car is seen as a financial liability. In modern society, owning an expensive car signals either financial irresponsibility or a really huge wealth. Cars like Porsche, Range Rover, G-Wagon, Lambo, or Rolls-Royce communicate a lot about the driver. Think about it. And it's pretty fascinating how you can spot differences between a BMW owner, a Honda owner, and a Rolls-Royce owner just by their choice of car. Number 7. Your watch and jewelry. Here's yet another materialistic one on the list. Let's be honest, wearing watches and jewelry is a status symbol that is particularly prominent among those with big financial means. Sure, it may not be essential for those in the poor or middle class, but it becomes a pretty huge indicator of status in big, rich circles. The watch you wear, such as a Rolex, and the jewelry, like Tiffany's ring, communicate a certain level of status. Just as a Mel bag is viewed differently from one at Zara, a Rolex is distinct from a G-Shock. But we bet you didn't know the fact that's coming up. The impact of these accessories is pretty relative, and the impressiveness drops off among those with even higher status items. Number 8. What you do for a living. Finally, what you do for a living matters a lot in terms of your status. Your occupation and titles continue to carry huge weight in determining your status. Think about it. Certain professions, like doctors or lawyers, are perceived to be of higher status compared to others, even if the latter may have higher earnings, right? That's because titles that come with power, such as CEO, carry additional status, and the impact of one's professional decisions on a larger scale increases perceived status. The hierarchy within a profession, from intern to manager to CEO, reflects varying levels of status. So if you wish to elevate your status, don't forget to work on what you're doing for a living. If you had to choose a strategy to dramatically boost your status in the next 6 months, which one would you go for? Let us know in the comments. And if you liked the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Fortune Mentors to stay in the loop for more power-packed content in the future.